Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have and have not fans. Now for people... So yeah, once again, for people who like Veronica, you might want to tune out to this video. And this is, again, I don't want to have a consistent, how do I put into words? I don't want to have like a string of videos on this channel that have been nothing but complaints, because really, you know, I love the haves and the have-nots, but it's just been a lot of stuff. I mean, in this last episode, Stronger Together, there's just so much that really did not make sense to me. I mean, from the beginning, did we really need 10 minutes of back and forth banter between Candace and Benny about money? Then Sal Malone not killing Wyatt in a jail cell. I'm sorry. Look, I apologize if I'm at a loss right now. Like I said in my other video, I am kind of fighting a slight cold, and I think my medicine's starting to kick in. So let me try to do this quick. Veronica's plan. Now, I've done plenty of videos. You all know how I feel about Veronica's lack of a character. You could say what you want to about her being, oh, she's a crazy bitch. She's the one. She's the star of the show, which is all very true, but her character falls flat for me because it's just nonstop revenge, revenge, revenge. But her character really hasn't gone anywhere. All we know is that she hates the idea of David being with any other woman. She does not accept or even believe that her son is gay. And she's still trying to, well, you know what? I mean, she pretty much says, you know, hey, I know exactly what he's doing and where he is at any time, yada, yada, yada. But that really doesn't show character. I mean, as Benny said earlier this year when she, bit my tongue. When she was in the hospital after the car wreck, you're a control freak. Yeah, that's very accurate. One of the smartest things Benny has said post-coma or coming off life support. So let's get this straight. And I want to make sure I got this clear because I went back and rewatched the scene. In order for RK to get his past record cleared, pretty much every crime he's committed, pretty much Veronica is offering him a fresh start. All he needs to do is simply keep tabs on Jeffrey, play it up like they're together. But of course, Veronica doesn't want any kind of sexual acts to occur between her son and another man. Basically, to just get a couple photos and get him to like you. Pretty much charm his way into Jeffrey's life. Just for the sake of not only keeping tabs with Jeffrey seems to be the primary goal here. But on a side is to also piss off Justin. There are just so many things that do not make sense with this plan that there is not enough time in the night. And when I say night, it's 1:30. Like, I could be up until like 8 a.m. debunking every freaking reason this makes no sense. I mean, even RK said it. I've already been outed in front of Jeffrey. Justin pretty much rattled off my folder of crimes in regards to charming men, drugging them, robbing them. Jeffrey already knows what I'm about. So how in the world am I supposed to get close to him? Like, I can understand. I mean, oh, this woman's offering a chance to get rid of everything in my folder. But like I said in my episode review, Veronica's saying that I can make everything in this folder disappear. I'm pretty sure she could do the same thing to you, RK, so watch out. Now, I'm really wondering, okay, so RK is a character who I don't think is going to be around after the end of this season or season 6. We know he's a regular on How to Get Away with Murder. He wasn't on the photo with all the pictures of stars for season 7 of the Haves and Have Nots. like I said in my other video about Gia and RK, I'm not sure if they're either going to be killed off or written off. I can honestly see it going both ways. Gia is a character where I don't really see a point of her being killed off because she's just an informant as opposed to a full-on agent of the FBI or the law. She's just an informant, and that makes sense because of the prostitution ring investigation going on at the hotel. So it makes sense to have a woman on the inside to move around and get intel. So once again, her being killed off to me makes no sense. She can easily be written out of the equation. Have her have a badass moment where she sticks it to Candace with the law and then just leave. I mean, there's no reason for her to stick around. Then with RK, I kind of want him to live because the more I watch him, the more I actually like the character, but he's getting in too many dangerous spots that I can see him being killed, like stealing from Veronica. And I'm like, when is she going to figure that out? Will that come back and haunt RK? Will she simply be impressed, a bit pissed off though, that, you know, he would have the audacity to steal from her? Like, I can see, let's say that, RK finishes his job, mission accomplished. He does everything Veronica wants him to do, pisses off Justin, and right where he thinks, okay, we're good, okay, we're cool, yeah. So you're going to get rid of everything in that folder, like you said. And right when Veronica is about to, you know, live up to her end of the deal, she figures out that RK robbed her, and as a consequence, he gets killed off or something along those lines. I could definitely see that happening, because Veronica is not a woman you should trifle with. I mean, the fact that when a character is warned multiple times not to do something or piss off, provoke, or interact or get involved with a certain character or characters, kind of like Benny and the Malones, that lets me know that at some point it's going to come back and haunt them. Same thing with RK dealing with Veronica despite Candace, all those warnings. And we saw what happened with Erica. But on the other hand, it's just like, okay, now we've seen people who have pissed off Justin burst into Wyatt's condo and try to be, didn't he have a crowbar or something like that? You know, try to run Veronica off the road. Pretty much is Madison, he pretty much jumped on his case. So RK with Jeffrey, I don't see how that's going to work. I mean, is RK going to be able to take the best photos ever for the gram? What are they going to do? Post on Instagram, and then Justin's going to see it and get pissed? I could see RK being stalked or beaten up by Justin, just in the case of, hey, you know what? You're messing with my man. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. I don't see how the hell this plan is going to work. RK isn't gay. Jeffrey knows that. He knows that RK wanted his watch and stuff. Unless RK pretends to be gay just to get the I don't know, guys. This plan, like, again, I get Veronica the controlling, wants to keep tabs on everyone. This plan is sloppy. It reminds me of Candace's "this is my money" thing. She is just being so damn sloppy. With Veronica, this just doesn't make any damn sense. That's the thing. It's like, I'm used to her character being crazy and all, but even though she's blown up cars and destroyed property and crap like that, there was a slight method to her madness in a way, but this plan seems beneath her. This doesn't seem like a Veronica level plan. This looks like something just to keep RK around and stuff like I just don't get it. So in the comments, if you maybe it's my meds kicking in and I can't think clearly, but I have notes that I wrote down 3 days ago before being sick. So I'm pretty sure that when I say this plan makes no sense, damn it, it makes no sense. How in the world is this supposed to work? What good can come? Here's one last thing I feel is going to throw this out of whack. Even remember when Candace and Veronica kind of had an alliance thing going on where Veronica wanted in on the plan with Erica swindling David, but then the plan literally went out of the window because really what happened was Veronica getting the address for the new house was Candace's way of getting the bank account set up to get the transfer for the money she stole from Jim via Oscar. So after learning about the house location, that's when Veronica pretty much started doing everything she wanted to do. She took everything into her hands. Then with her pretty much taking care of Erica and putting David in a hospital bed, that's when, you know, she was officially done with the plan. Pretty much the pimp slap was what set her off. So pretty much whenever something happens that truly pisses Veronica off, the plan is done for. She doesn't give a damn anymore. She's going to take things in her hands, and once it's handled, whoever she was working with, well, the hell with them. She doesn't need them anymore. I could see the same thing happening with RK, because remember that the episode where she went to see was it Judge Gilman, Dr. Gilman, I forgot. Basically the old man who, well, had relations with Veronica in the past. This was when she wanted the official legal documentation to have Melissa institutionalized. Right before going into that room, she made a phone call about an investigation into who attempted to run her off the road. I feel like, and then Jeffrey does know that Justin did it. So I don't know that when, or if that's going to come from his mouth to Veronica. I wonder if in the middle of RK, you know, trying to flirt with Jeffrey and crap like that to get Justin jealous, I wonder if Veronica finally gets the confirmation, because she suspects Justin, but she doesn't have the confirmation yet. If she gets confirmation that Justin was the one that tried to run her off the road, would she even try to piss him off anymore? Or would she just go straight to, okay, I want to call somebody on this list that Derek gave me and have that disgusting cop killed off? Will that happen? I could see it happening, and then RK will be left high and dry, because, you know, I could see Veronica being charmed by this young man and possibly live up to her end of the deal. But right when she's about to erase everything in his folder, that's when she discovers he robbed her. So she will either kill him off, put him in jail or prison, or just let him go free. One of those three. Or option 4, as I mentioned before, Justin could just be enraged and then kill off RK, especially, you know, with Madison in the picture as well. He doesn't want the competition. So another thing I guess you can compare it to is, and I've said this before about Broderick, a swindler, someone who likes to charm his way into a person's life and pretty much get what he wants and then leaves. But then you have somebody else on the outside looking in who mistreated the person being swindled, but they're being treated right by somebody else and they won't listen until it's too late. Like Catherine dealing with Broderick. We know what Broderick wants from Catherine. Jim, on the other hand, knows that Broderick is trying to flirt with his wife, and Catherine won't give a crap what Jim has to say after all the humiliation, the embarrassment, and the adultery he's committed in the past. So she's just going to go away with Broderick, and if she gets swindled, then she gets swindled. Same thing could happen with RK, Jeffrey, and Justin. Justin mistreating Jeffrey, Justin knowing the truth about who RK is and what he wants to do. Jeffrey doesn't listen. Next thing you know, well, Jeffrey's not going to get swindled unless RK steals his watch and stuff. But it's only for the point of making Justin angry. See what I mean when you compare these things? Like, I get what Tyler Perry's trying to do to make parallel storylines with the certain characters. But when it doesn't make sense, then it makes smart characters look very stupid. Because, again, this plan feels very beneath Veronica level, Veronica tier plans. Do you see what I mean here? This plan really doesn't make sense. I mean, like, again, I could go on for like 30, 40 minutes, but I don't feel like doing that because of my throat being sore. But drop my mic. Sorry about that. But yeah, so in the comments section below, let me know, do you think this plan makes any sense at all? I mean, once again, I'm trying to deconstruct the plan to see how this could work story-wise, but it just seems like a way of it's padding, it's fluff. It's a way to keep characters around who really shouldn't be around for that much longer on the show. So even if Justin gets pissed off, then what? What's that supposed to accomplish? I feel like that's what would somebody say? Hella petty? Is that what it is? Because it doesn't seem like a Veronica plan. It just seems like something just for the sake of stretching out the story. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you in the next video.